Come on in, guys. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Good afternoon, good morning. It's the day after the Super Bowl. It's the day after. Congratulations to the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Before we get into any of the things. I didn't actually watch the game. I didn't. I wasn't interested. I really was watching the Super Bowl for the halftime show. Like a small sector of folks, because let's be honest, a larger sector of folks are watching the football game. But Rihanna just outshined it in so many different ways. Right? Look, right? Let's get into a countdown, guys. Let's get into a countdown. Let's talk about Rihanna. We have to talk about the performance. We have to talk about the pregnancy. We have to talk about her tribute to Leon Talley. There was more to that tribute that we have not spoken about. So I want to get into that. I wanted to get let's see your comments. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Drop your footballs in the comments and your microphones, because we have a lot to unpack. We have a impromptu live today because we have no RHOP to talk about, which is okay because I really didn't care. I'm over the season at this point. But we'll talk about Rihanna, the pregnancy, and what to expect. Don't expect an album.
Baby, won't you listen to me? I got that flavor. I know you're dying to feed. I ain't no dancer, just got some hip in my feet. Now throw your hands up. Ooh, you bring the lighter. I got the fuse. You make a fire. I'll add the fuel. Follow me, lead it. Just watch your shoes. Gotta turn the heat up to get this cool.
Welcome back. I'm your boy, TheKempire, and we are live on Kempire Daily on YouTube. We're live on Twitch and Twitter. We're live on Facebook, TheKempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. And we're live behind the scenes on TikTok. Shout out to everyone making my video talking about the and Leon Talley tribute go viral. We're almost at 1 million views on that video on TikTok. Thanks, Rihanna. This is probably like my second video in like the last month to go over 1 million views on TikTok, and it's all related to Rihanna. She's like my good luck charm. Thanks, Rihanna. Thanks, Riri. All right. So by now, you know, Rihanna had a very special night, a special halftime show where she made all kinds of announcements. She did all the things. And look, I will start off by saying, if you watched this with me last night on TikTok, then you know that I completely missed the whole pregnancy announcement. I missed it. I was too busy paying attention to what you guys were saying on TikTok and trying to watch the show at the same time. I was just sort of like, oh, wait a minute, let's watch it again. And people were speculating, oh, is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Because, you know, she had a little poof. And I said, you know, look, I have a little poof too. Okay. But, you know, no one wants to assume someone's pregnant until that person tells you that they're pregnant. Also, let's not forget, she had a baby 9 months ago. 9 months ago. So we also didn't want to rush her in her weight loss journey. Come on. So I didn't want to assume until she tells us. But if you take a look at the video, then you will see that at the very top, she's just sort of in the moment. I think she's taking it all in. She just looks up and then she rubs her belly. Wait, I have the video. Let me, there was so much preparation for this last minute live. You guys have no idea what goes behind creating a show like what we do here. So let me just bring that up first. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Because I sent this to myself as I was trying to run and get this live together. All right. Okay. Shine bright like a diamond. Yay. Sorry. I probably should be singing, huh? Okay. Okay, back to live mode. Let me see if I can even play it. All right. I'm going to play that again. All right. So at the top of her performance, she's looking down, she looks up at us. And then she slightly, gently, very subtly. Everything with Rihanna in this performance was very subtle if you did not pay attention. Because there were also people saying that, oh, she didn't perform any songs from Anti, but Kiss It Better was in there. She didn't do a full-on performance, but it was in there. And that's her favorite album. She said that. But let's take a look again at the top of this. Very subtle. It was very subtle. She just slightly rubs her belly. Okay, it wasn't as obvious as Beyonce at the VMAs when she was at the end of her performance, she dropped the mic and then she was like, whoosh. It was very subtle. But like I said before, no one wants to speculate and talk about, oh, she's pregnant without her saying it first, because we know how this happens where you'll think someone's pregnant and they just had a little too much at Chipotle that day. Just saying. So I was waiting for confirmation, and then I did a whole video, and then all of a sudden, People Magazine, her reps were all confirming that she is pregnant. Congrats. Rihanna's pregnant. How far along is she, though? First of all, she has to be at least 3 months, because normally, let me just make sure you guys can hear me. Normally, you don't announce anything like this until you're past that point. Some people were saying that they think she might be 6 months pregnant. What do you guys think? I know the Rihanna Navy, though, are very upset about this news. They're happy for her, but they're upset because you know what that means. No new music. Okay, someone says she's 4. Someone on TikTok says minimum 6 to 7. Some people say 4. Someone says at least 5 months. In my opinion, says she's due May 13th. Another Taurus? Lucky her. She already has a Taurus son. He's adorable. So the Navy are not happy. People have been waiting on Rihanna music for a long time. But remember, I told you when we were covering Rihanna announcing that she was going to be a part of the Super Bowl, she literally said in an interview, the Super Bowl is one thing, new music is another. And then the world went like, what does that mean? It means that she's not ready to release the music. And I'm not rushing Rihanna. Look, how old is Rihanna? 30 something now? She wants to start her family. She's had such a big career since she was like 16 years old. You know what I mean? Someone said you show quicker in your second pregnancy. I would not have any idea. So Rihanna has confirmed that she is pregnant. She is with child. All right. She even showed off her belly bump later on. Do I have that picture here with me? Hold on, y'all. See, I'm doing all this stuff. I mean, you could see some of it from the actual performance, but I want to show you where she's holding her belly. So let me just pull that up because I want you to see that as well. All right, so this is a live show. This is what we are doing. Okay, we are talking. If you guys are just joining us, we're talking about Rihanna's Super Bowl performance, and we're also talking about her tribute to Leon Talley. We're also talking about some of the things that you may have missed from this performance and the pregnancy announcement. The pregnancy announcement. So let me just pull this up really quickly. Hold on, y'all. All right. All right. So take a look at this. Dun, 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 dun. So she is with child. She's not playing. She's not playing. You can even get a better look of her costume. I mean, look, Rihanna, if you didn't tell me, I still would have been riding with, I don't know if Rihanna's pregnant. Although a lot of you were like, no, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. That was the thing. But if you don't pay attention to her at the very beginning, then you completely miss that she's telling you that she's pregnant. Very subtle in the beginning. Congratulations, Rihanna. There are mixed reactions. Let's talk about the Rihanna performance, okay? There are mixed reactions to Rihanna's performance. So Rihanna had no guests, all right? She had a whole heap, as West Indians would say, a whole heap of dancers. And they were dancing their faces off and their butts off. They did a great job. Shout out to Paris. Hold on, let me bring up Paris. All right. Hold on. Ooh, I'm going to pull this down. Shout out to Paris, the Rihanna's choreographer. She posted on social media the day before the Super Bowl performance, and she says a little girl from Barbados and a little girl from New Zealand grew up into boss bitches and took over the Super Bowl halftime show. Together, we far from home, but we made it. I love you for life. Let's do this, sis. All right. So that was before the performance. And then this was her reaction after the performance. Paris wrote this. And shout out to everyone that's watching from New Zealand. You know, we have folks that live in New Zealand that watch our show. Paris says, we did it. Gonna go celebrate. Be right back. Fantastic. Paris is very talented. Very, very talented. And you can see her influence in some of the moves that were happening. And I was just like, it was very laid back performance. So laid back that a lot of you are calling it trash. Some of you did not like it at all. And to be honest with you, look, if you watch Rihanna's VMA performance, if you watch this VMA performance, you know what Rihanna could do. I was really surprised by this VMA performance when she went through all of her hits. But when you have the aspect of, oh, she's pregnant, so she's holding back a little bit, then you kind of do you kind of change your mind on how you feel about the performance, or do you still call it trash? It was not Rihanna's best performance. It was a very chilled performance, very laid back performance. But I appreciated the performance because you know what? Rihanna has hits. Hits after hits after hits. And she didn't even sing all her hits. All right. Let me just show you the actual set list. So this was Rihanna's set list for yesterday. And as I said to you before, she didn't perform full out any songs from Anti, which is her favorite album, which I'm actually a little surprised. But there was a little bit of Kiss It Better in there. If you paid attention, I watched this performance multiple times, y'all, before this live. She sounded great. I know there was some added vocals and things like that, but I liked the vocals. I liked the live vocals. I love the red outfit. And some people didn't realize, she's like, oh, no outfit changes. She had outfit changes. We'll go through that in a second. She had outfit changes. They were very subtle. Everything about Rihanna's performance at the Super Bowl was very subtle. Very subtle. So this was her set list at the Super Bowl. Because a lot of people were wondering, like, what is she going to perform? And she said that she had 39 different set lists. 39 versions of her set list. So she started off with Bitch Better Have My Money, which is really my least favorite Rihanna song. It really is. Okay? It's my... But I think, isn't that how she opened her VMA performance? I can't even remember. I think so. So she opens with that. Then she does Where Have You Been, which is a great dance song. And the dances from that, I can literally, because I watched it multiple times. Okay, you have to keep in mind, she's pregnant. This makes me also wonder how far along she is because of how careful she was being. And just the movements to this song. I still remember it. Then she goes into Only Girl in the World. And then one of my other favorite Rihanna songs, We Found Love, another really great international pop song that she had, Rude Boy. So this is where I thought Rihanna would get into her reggae bag. This is where I thought that she might bring out like some reggae artists, but I guess she just decided not to do that. I guess she just decided not to do it, which I'm okay with. So she did a little reggae mix of Rude Boy and Work. Then she went into Wild Thoughts. All right, she went into Wild Thoughts. Okay. Where is that other photo that I wanted to show you guys? I'll go through the photos in a second. Wild Thoughts was another that recent fave of Rihanna that she did with DJ Khaled. Then she goes into Pour It Up. So she's just sitting there pouring it up. And I was like, this at this point, I'm like, okay, this is a vibey halftime show. And I know people are used to the halftime show being big and dancing and da-da-da. But there were a lot of dancing. It's just that Rihanna wasn't the one doing all of the dancing. But she was dancing. For someone that's pregnant, she was getting down too. But I also noticed that she wasn't getting into certain parts like I thought she would have. But finding out that she's pregnant, it made more sense to me. So she does Pour It Up. Then she does All of the Lights. Then Run This Town. And of course, her big hit, Umbrella. I also saw footage of Jay-Z, who was also in the building. You know, Roc Nation produces the halftime show. She's a Roc Nation artist. And that is his protege right there. He was in the box dancing and singing to Umbrella. I thought she would at least bring out Jay-Z. She decided not to bring anyone out. And one of the tweets that I posted yesterday talking about this, I said, Rihanna was like, my hits stand alone, and so do I. Okay? So do I. Which I can appreciate. Some of your greatest artists that performed at the halftime show did not bring anyone else out. So I can appreciate this moment of, she's like, I have enough songs to carry this 13 minutes. She does. And she didn't even perform all the songs. So then she goes in finally to the song Diamonds. And okay, let's talk about the outfit changes, because a lot of people thought, oh, she didn't change her outfits and things like that. Look, she did, but it was subtle. Everything about her performance, the theme for me in her performance was subtle. Subtle greatness throughout. Subtly, I'm not going to have any other performers perform with me. Subtly, I'm going to change outfits. Subtly, I'm going to pay tribute to one of the fashion icons of the world. Subtly, I'm going to let you know I'm pregnant, I'm with child. Subtly, I'm going to let you know you're not getting another album for another year. Subtly, I'm going to promote all the things that I've been doing outside of music, like, like Fenty and Savage Fenty. Subtle. Everything about this performance was subtle. I can appreciate that. Because so often everything's in your face and it's so like just, like Sam Smith's outfit at the Brit Awards. Did you guys see that? Okay, Sam. Just out there, okay? Oh my goodness. Someone just said, please don't stop the music. She didn't even perform that. And that is a great song. That tells you a lot about her catalog as a musician. That there were plenty of songs that she could have performed that would have been great. She didn't perform S&M. That's another great song. There are plenty of people she could have brought out with her, but she didn't. And throughout her performance, I don't know if you paid attention at the beginning and even at the end. Just when she ended, I was like, is it over? Is it over? And it was over. But she was taking it all in. And I think that's exactly the theme of Rihanna's life in the last couple of years. She's been taking in all of her success, all of her work. And I don't know if you paid attention at the end where she's just like taking it all in. So often we achieve these things in life, big or small, no matter, it doesn't have to be a halftime show, and we don't take it in. Rihanna was taking it all in, and that's why she's having her second child right now, because she's like, I'm going to live my life right now. So Rihanna Navy, it's going to be all right. The music will come. You still have all of these hits that you can still listen to. She's very young. She still has a huge career ahead of her. Okay. All right. Exactly. C. Johnson says she mixed a few extra beats in, though. She did. Like Kiss It Better was one of them. If you're paying attention, you can hear that she tried to incorporate a lot of songs, but she only had 13 minutes. You also know there was a rumor that Rihanna was going to announce a tour. Nope. No. She was not announcing a tour. Okay? That wasn't happening. But she did give a hint in an interview as she was doing press for the Super Bowl halftime show. She did give a hint that she was going to have a surprise guest during her halftime performance. And as you saw, there was no actual guest. The guest was her baby. All right. Sidebar, shout out to you guys. They're so creative on Twitter. Did you guys see that tweet where you see the dancers all dressed in white running towards the stage? And someone said that was ASAP sperm. Come on. The internet will never be defeated. The internet will never be defeated. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are breaking down and reacting to Rihanna's big halftime performance last night. There were a lot of people that had mixed reactions, and then people were speculating that she was pregnant. She has now confirmed that she is with child. We're not sure when that child will be born. I'm hoping May again. Can you imagine? That would be incredible. Rihanna. That would be incredible. She looks great. She looks great when you take a closer look, and she was telling us, she was letting us know that she's pregnant. But take a look. So people thought that she didn't have any outfit changes, but she did. Rihanna did. She came out like this. All right. She switched into this. All right. And then she paid tribute to Leon Talley. So during our Tuesday takeover, we were celebrating the life of Leon Talley. You know, he has been behind some of your favorite designers, but also the very first and probably only Black creative director over at Vogue. He was the man behind Anna Wintour. Sidebar, I was reading his book the other day, and he was talking about he wrote an op-ed not for Vogue, for another magazine. And he had sent a copy of this to a bunch of different people, including Anna Wintour. And he says that no one replied to his message, to the article that he wrote about Beyonce's impact and what that means for her being on the cover of the September issue of Vogue. And there's countless stories where we could come for Anna Wintour and her mistreatment of Leon Talley. But we won't, because it's Black History Month and we're celebrating Andre. You also probably heard that, many of his things are up for auction at Christie's. Oh, yes. And of course, shout out to our fellow Jamaican Cheryl Lee Ralph, who sang the Black National Anthem. Was that the very first time that it was ever sung at the Super Bowl? I think so. And she was coming for you guys. She was letting you guys know. She said, if I lip sync, so what? Yes. She looked great. Shout out to her daughter. Her daughter did that. All right. Someone said that's not an outfit, Kempire. It's a change in outfit. It's an outfit change. Okay. So she switched up her outfit a little bit, and then she threw a jacket on to pay tribute to her friend. So Leon Talley really loved Rihanna. And look, we will never know the depth of their friendship, but apparently it it was enough for her to pay tribute to him at the Super Bowl. So let me pull up this. Ooh, right in front of my face, Andre. Really? Can I get a moment, Andre? So she paid tribute to him with this outfit change. Okay? Yes, an outfit change. Let me just show you again. So she wore this jacket, and immediately, a lot of you said that as soon as you saw it, you're like, that looks like Andre's jacket. It's not actually Andre's jacket, though. It's a recreation. I wonder if his jacket's up for sale at the Christie's, too. Can you imagine me? If you ever see me come up in here with that jacket, all I know, y'all better bow. Y'all better bow. So Andre Leon Talley's estate did post on the social media. First of all, shout out to oh no, this was something else. Hold on. Oh, I don't have it here. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's a live show. We'll make do. So hold on. So his estate posted this on social media. So the jacket was a tribute to him, but that wasn't the only tribute. Remember, while she was performing Diamonds, that also was a tribute to, we just lost Andre Leon Talley last year. So Andre Leon Talley's official Instagram posted this: "When the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be your friend." And then they added Rihanna. So the song as well was a tribute to Andre Leon Talley in that moment. This is why I love watching these afterwards and then really reading and hearing what people have to say about, and not y'all, but really the people that create these shows and the people that kind of analyze these things. But there have been a lot of backlash. A lot of people. We won't talk about that man and what he has to say, because he just wants you guys to talk about him, and we're not going to do that, because I don't go to that particular person for critiques on art when he has no real talent. Okay. But I thought it was so many different elements from Rihanna's performance this, last night, it was just a really great thing to watch and see. And she looked amazing. She sounded amazing. I love this red on her. I love that she's doing these things on her own terms. And I'll just say this, and I said this right before I went live. I know a lot of you have opinions about her performance. But one thing I do know about Rihanna, and one thing that people love about Rihanna, is that she doesn't care what I think about her and her life choices or her performance. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. But that's the reason why people love Rihanna. She does things on her own terms. Her last album was called Anti. And the sound of that album was very different than anything that she had done before. So Rihanna is celebrating her family, her career, be it outside of music and everything else. So Rihanna, I can applaud that. And we can learn something from that. We can learn something from that, because we become a society, especially when we look at social media, we've become a society where we base our opinions on what people will think, instead of really just having our own opinions, because we're afraid to share our real thoughts, afraid of being canceled. Ooh. I see the comments you guys post. I don't pay attention to the comments that much, because if I did, I would be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. No, I said what I said. So I look at people like Rihanna. I look at certain people that just, they are true innovators. They're like, oh, you're going to end up loving this. Is it the greatest Super Bowl performance of all time? No, it's not. But you know what it did do? All her songs are in the top right now. She's a part of an elite group of people that performed at the Super Bowl. She took in this career milestone. And now she's going off to have her family. And she reminded us, damn, she's got a catalog. She's really got a catalog. I can appreciate that. But I can also appreciate people that do not like her performance. Because that, like I said before, everyone has a right to their opinion. Everyone has a right to their opinion. But just understand, Rihanna doesn't care. But you will have an opportunity, guys, to call in. So if you're a member of the channel, I'm going to drop the call-in link for you guys, if you're a member of the channel, on the Kempire Daily community tab. Hold on, y'all. Let me just pull that up. And let me say thank you. We had quite a few super chats. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. We appreciate that. They help the channel as well. This was an impromptu live that we're doing. Again, shout out to everyone that was with us last night. We had like 7,000 people during the Rihanna Super Bowl on TikTok last night. We were watching it together and then we rewatched it. We had like 7,000 people in the building. We appreciate that. And then, of course, I was like, oh, damn, I have stories to cover. Rihanna's pregnant. Rihanna is paying tribute to Leon Talley. Like, there's just so many little things that came out from this. And again, congratulations to Paris Goebel, who choreographed this whole performance beautifully. Because if you really do pay attention to the just the dancing and Paris's influence, I can see Paris's influence in there. And I was just like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I see what you're doing here with some of the technical moves, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. Hold on. So if you are a senior royal, I'm dropping the call-in link for you first. Let me just do this, y'all. Because I do want to hear. I really did this live so that you guys could weigh in and share your thoughts on the Rihanna performance. Because I already kind of shared my thoughts last night, my initial thoughts before I knew officially that Rihanna was pregnant. I did share my initial thoughts in a video form, so you could be sure to check that out. But after I've watched it at least 5 times since then, I have additional thoughts. All right, so if you're a senior royal, I've dropped the call-in link. If you're a royal court member, I'll be dropping the call link for you there. Guys, we have almost 2,000 people on YouTube and Facebook watching. We appreciate you guys taking time out of your afternoon to be here. Don't forget, next week, I'll be live here on the channel recapping the Real Housewives of Potomac Reunion Part 1 with Layla Lynn and Grace Report. That's at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. PST. That's next week. So if you enjoy this, be sure to check that out next week. Patrice says that I've been following Paris for years. Super talented. Really, 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 really talented. Okay. Oh, Lightworks says, Kem, did you see the sign language interpreter who was bopping on camera? I didn't know who to pay attention to. Well, the sign language person wasn't on the video that I was watching, but I did end up seeing the video of the sign language, the ASL sign language interpreter, just like getting down with the... I was like, okay, I appreciate that. That was really great. That was another viral moment. So let me say thank you. Sashay Shantae, thank you so much for the super chat. Sashay says, you think the nips on Rihanna's outfit were for Jan... Oh, not you guys going for... Come on. Are we going to go and look at this now? Well, you really can't see it. I don't know. I maybe have to see it at another angle. Look. Let me see if I can find another. I don't know. Maybe. You never know. I really had tweeted. I was like, I didn't think it was going to happen, especially after, I did a video yesterday talking about how Janet was supposed to be honored at the Grammys this year, but they couldn't come to terms on how they would address the whole Super Bowl fiasco because, as you know, CBS is where the Super Bowl airs. That was, or where it used to air, I should say. So that was an issue. So I kind of figured that, Janet was not going to be there. But some people just want Janet to come out and do her own Super Bowl again, just sort of kind of like to make up for what went wrong the last time. Possible. I mean, she still has the catalog. I would love to see, and this time we could do it without Justin Timberlake. Just do it all on your own, Janet. Just do it all on your own. If you're gonna bring anybody else out, bring out the Michael Jackson hologram. Sashay Show, thank you for the super chat. But that's an interesting thought. I never thought about that. DM Rocks, thank you so much for the super chat. DM says, her and Lady Gaga are the only females to perform by themselves for the halftime show. Okay. Did Diana Ross have someone perform with her? I can't remember. Did Michael Jackson bring anyone else out? I don't think so either. But that's good to know. That's good to know. They don't need them. I mean, Lady Gaga maybe could have brought someone out, but Rihanna has a lot of hits. Data, thank you so much for the super chat. Data says, let's get that clear. The Super Bowl needed Rihanna, not the other way around. I mean, do you think the Chiefs are mad because Rihanna's pregnancy announcement and her halftime performance are outshining their win? Or is it just outshining their win for us? You know, because we weren't really watching the game. Are people really celebrating the Chiefs right now? Really excited? Or is everyone talking about Rihanna? Oh, woo. Nosy, thank you so much for the super chat. Nosy says, Rihanna did great. She gave us looks, hits, belly, and the tribute to Andre was sweet. No Rihanna slander. I'm a Rihanna apologist. I have to say, though, there were people that are Rihanna fans, part of the Navy, that were a little upset with her performance, were a little upset that she's pregnant now. So, I mean, they'll be strong. Look, I can't get mad at her. I thought it was a solid performance, especially after you watch it multiple times. I can't get mad at her. I thought it was a solid performance. Was it the best performance? No. Was it a different performance? Yes. Good for her, though. Good for her. She's, you know, I think people's opinions, at least mine, changes a little bit because Rihanna is pregnant. And it looks like she might be further along than we think because of the way she was moving. It's like she was very careful for certain parts. So I was like, oh, she might be, you know, far along. Samara, thank you so much for the super chat. Samara says, Rhea is my favorite living artist, but because she was gone for so long and this was so highly anticipated, I wish she had done it when she could have given it her all. It was boring, but she's still great. Yeah, I can see that, but I wonder, well, I know she did an interview. Where's my, she did an interview and she did talk about that. And the decision to actually do the Super Bowl, and she said she was like 3 months postpartum. Mind you, she had a baby 9 months ago. 9 months ago. 9 months ago. Whew. Look, sheesh. What did I just do? Okay, I need to move this because it's in my way. There we go. Yeah, so this is what she said in the interview. She says, I'm 3 months postpartum. Like, should I be making major decisions like now? I might regret this. But when you become a mom, there's something that just happens where you feel like you could take on the world. You can do anything. So I think that's part of the reason why she decided to do it. I'm wondering the timeline. Did she know she was pregnant when she made that decision? I mean, you guys do the math. I mean, regardless, even for a pregnant woman, I thought that was a badass performance. Usually I've been very critical over the years of Rihanna's vocals. I felt like this was a solid, you know, even if it was a pre-recorded live vocal, I felt like she did well. I think she did very, very well. But you all might have difference of opinions. All right. Let me just make sure I drop the call-in link for, yes, I didn't drop it for our Royal Court members. I'm going to drop that for you. We already have quite a few people backstage that want to weigh in. Again, callers, reminder, no profanity, no derogatory comments, anything like that, all right? And if you are a Team Kempire member, I'm going to be dropping the call-in link for you shortly as well. Reminder, guys, if you would like to become a member of the channel, head on over to teamkempire.com/join. And tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day. We will also be live to recap some of your favorite reality TV shows. If there's anything to recap, I need to go look back for Tuesday Takeover. But there are a few shows that I do want to talk about, like Harlem and things like that. So that will be Tuesday Takeover, same time, same place tomorrow. All right. Okay. Let me move this over. I have way too many windows open. Okay. All right. So I've dropped the call-in link for Royal Court members and senior royals. Let's get to some callers, guys. If you're just joining us, we're talking about how the world is reacting to Rihanna's performance at the Super Bowl halftime show and how people are reacting to her pregnancy news. All right. All right. Let's take some callers. All right. Miss Mocha's backstage. We're going to bring her up first. What's going on, Miss Mocha?
Hey, Kempire. Hey, family. I thoroughly enjoyed Rihanna's performance because I know how the NFL is with, especially with Black women performing. So she did an excellent job. And if you want to see the whole collection that they're auctioning off for Andre Leon Talley's estate, they're doing the auction tomorrow. If you go on Christie's website, they have a 360. You can see the exhibition, and the starting bids are, some of them are $500. I think on that red coat it's $500 because I did check it out because I was thinking about bidding. I mean, probably won't get it, but you never know when it comes to
not
bidding.
if I'm bidding.
But if you go on there, you can take a look at it and see his stuff, pictures of him and everything. It's magnificent to see.
Yeah. I wonder why they're auctioning the stuff off. Maybe, I don't know. I would have much rather see that in like a museum.
They'll probably send some of it maybe to a museum in Washington or even in New York because he's such an icon.
Yeah.
But you never know what people are going to do. You know, people will buy it and put it somewhere. They may put it because I think he lived in France for a while.
He did.
They can go in the Kempire Museum.
Can you imagine? I would put plexiglass that sucker right here.
But yeah, go and it was. I guess some people did go see it because it's been open since February 10th. Yeah. So you were able to go and see it. So go look at it today before it gets auctioned off. Yeah. Thank you, Kempire. You're doing a great job with your KSPN and everything else.
Thank you so much, Mocha. Right. Have a good day. Bye.
You too.
Mocha always brings the information, which I can appreciate. All I know, y'all gonna have to fight me for that jacket. Well, it might be even, I think the price is going to go up for that because Rihanna paid tribute to him. And damn me for making a video talking about it that's almost at 1 million on TikTok. I'm still going to look, though. I'm going to try my hardest. $501? All right. In my opinions, backstage, we're going to bring her up next. What's going on, in my opinion?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
You know I'm blessed by the best.
Always.
It's nice to see your smiling face. Let me tell you something. First of all, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes. This Super Bowl was amazing.
Was it?
Not to mention, we had the Black performers, we had Black commercials, and we had 2 Black quarterbacks going head to head on the field.
That was the first.
Yes, and it was so amazing to see these players play their heart out. So congratulations to Kansas City Chiefs. Let's give them their praise. But let me tell you something, man. Rihanna did what she was supposed to do. She came out there. She's 6 months pregnant, and I don't know if anybody had children before, but when you're in that last trimester, it's rough. And when her people said she was due May the 13th and her son would be 1 on May the 18th, I was like, wow. Like,
did her people say that?
Cool. Yeah, they did. And it just swept through the internet like crazy.
So she's going to have 2 Tauruses? She's a lucky mom.
But I'm so thankful and happy. I don't know when she realized she was pregnant. I'm pretty sure she found out afterwards because I was doing the math trying to go back.
Oh, you're not doing the math. Come on.
She said she was 3 months postpartum, okay? The little boy 9 now. That means she had to find out around that time, but not necessarily at that time. Like she said, she didn't know if she wanted to do it, but, you know, being a new mama gave her that spirit to do it. So I'm like, oh, and then maybe she saw this and then she said, hey, well, maybe this is a blessing. And then she put 2 and 2 together. I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to tell anybody I'm pregnant until the Super Bowl when I reveal it because she kept this under lock and key.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Damn. May 13th. Okay. All right.
But have an amazing day. Keep that smile going. I love to see it. And make sure everybody like this video. Share it on all your platforms. Let's get Kempire up to his 1 million viewers.
Yes, come on.
And 1 million subscribers.
Thank you. Thank you so much, in my opinion. Have a great rest of your day.
Okay, you too.
Bye. That reminds me, guys, we're almost at 250,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and we are almost at 300 followers on TikTok. So if you're not following, be sure to follow. For those that want the call in, you have to be a member of the channel right now. But you could, where are we with the likes? Once we get to 750 likes on the live chat, I'll be posting the call-in link there. But if we don't get it, bye. Look, bye. All right, let me get to other callers. All right, Miss Brooklyn Diamond's backstage. We're going to bring her up next. What's going on, Miss Brooklyn?
Hey, what's going on? To me, Rihanna did what Rihanna does. I mean, I like her music. I'm not a stan of her music. You know, I'm not killing myself to go to a concert or buy it. She does what she does, but I don't think she did herself any favors doing this performance. And I say that because the Super Bowl literally is the biggest stage in the world. The halftime show, the Super Bowl itself, bars put up TVs specially to show this around the world in multiple countries. You're showing, you know, that's why the performances are so big, because you're showing what you got, you're putting yourself out there, you're doing all of that. Rihanna's performance was mediocre at best. I'm sorry, people hate on me, but she was mediocre at best. Yes, she was pregnant. Yes, I get that. But in my opinion, if you're going out there and you know that physically you're going to be challenged because you're pregnant, because of this, because of that, then you've got to be on point with every single thing else. Your lip syncing has to be perfect. I should not be able to tell that you're lip syncing. I should not be able to tell that when you're not singing. I should not be able to tell any of that. And it wasn't that. It's not going to be in the top 20 performances that people are talking about over time. Oh my God, did you see this? It's going to be forgotten about. But it's not gonna. I don't think she really did herself any favor doing the show. And I say that because I'm sorry. Till the end of time, may he rest in power. The only person I'm a stand for is Prince.
Oh,
his mic was on. He never lip sync, as he said. My mic is always on. He never did any lip syncing. And in the middle of a storm, he asked them, "Can you make it rain harder?"
Oh.
That man gave a performance and nothing stood in his way in his high heel shoes and his dancers. MJ gave a performance when he wasn't at his best. You know, it seems to me that this new batch of performers, the bar is not where it used to be, what we used to demand. And I mean, her songs are good. She looked great. Rihanna, do your thing. I have much respect for her to make herself a billionaire where she came from with no help. She did it on her own. Praise be to her. She did a great job. But if you feel like it's time to concentrate on your family, don't do your fans the way you did them. Don't give them a mediocre performance that they've been waiting forever to see you do, and then say, well, I don't care what you think. Because that can work against you. When you sit up here and tell your fans, when you tell people, I don't care what you think, because then they're not going to care about you.
All right. Thank you, Miss Brooklyn Diamond, for calling in. Wow. But a lot of you I see in the chat agree. All right. You know, everyone's opinion is welcome here. All right. Gabriella, I'm going to bring you up next. Hold on. What's going on, Gabriella? What you doing on the line when you're supposed to be moderating?
I had my computer and my phone. Please. I'm here on the both. I am also in TikTok. I can be everywhere. Superpower.
Okay.
So we love you. We love you. And yes, she's wonderful in this Kempire, outfit. And yes, we see her make her Fenty powder product placement. It's very good. And yes, we understand the metaphor with this guy and this dancer with, this hoodie on the head. It's a metaphor of the little soldier make the baby. We know that.
Mm.
That's very artistical. We see the European people or French people. We see, the part of when Rihanna and her, choreograph make this very, it's very artistical and abstract. The fact people don't understand why the guys have, have their hoodie on the head, but it's a metaphor of when a baby is made in some way. It's very metaphorical. And yes, we love the Andre, homage. It's very wonderful homage. And we hope one day to have a movie or Netflix show about Andre.
Well, he has a documentary. There's definitely a documentary out there. I think there's actually a couple of documentaries.
But really, he had a very wonderful life. People doesn't know him very well. I very know his history because he was so much in Paris and so much in Parisian world of fashion. But in USA, they don't know what he makes behind the scene. He makes so much thing behind the scene for Black people in fashion, and he was a precursor for Black people. So, love to all my campies, and just like the video, like the live.
Thank you, Gabriella. Take care. Guys, there is a documentary on Amazon and it's Andre in his own words, and of course his book. So be sure to check that out if you haven't as well. All right, Brooklyn Star's backstage. We're going to bring her up next. What's going on, Brooklyn Star?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. I was hoping that you would do a live on this topic. I love Rihanna. I'm not a super fan. I'm probably online to board the Navy. But I can say that
Wait. You are online to board the Navy.
Yeah. I'm a fan of hers, but I'm not a super fan.
Okay. I appreciate
I'm more
that.
of a fan of her fashions and I think her business side.
Okay.
I would say. But I love all her music. I'm not on a ship yet. Okay.
Okay. I've never heard that term, but I appreciate you bringing it to us. I think I might be in line too, maybe.
I know. I
All
think
the way in the back.
aesthetically and visually, it was gorgeous last night. She always looks beautiful. I think visually, the setup looked beautiful. But baby, I don't expect strong vocals or strong dancing from Rihanna. But I agree with Brooklyn Diamond. I thought it was kind of, I don't want to say lazy because she is pregnant, but I wish she would have been out after the baby's born. We haven't seen her perform or new music is so long. I would want her to come back like at total.
Uh-oh, we lost you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, someone was calling you, weren't they? How dare they?
Yes. Sorry. No, I think that I think it's unfair that she had I think this is the time that they should have put other people to team up with her to give us more of a performance. Because now I kind of do see how unfair it was that J-Lo and Shakira had to share when they both equally can perform hits and entertain and move.
Don't get J-Lo started, okay?
No, J-Lo, I would be hot if I was J-Lo yesterday because honestly, the little 6 minutes they gave J-Lo last year, she killed it. She killed it. And I just thought that Rihanna gave me beautiful gowns. She gave me Mariah movements. I was like, wow. Like if she couldn't do it, I would have had guests.
Damn. All right.
Yeah, beautiful gowns, baby. Beautiful gowns. Oh, and Andre, if I could buy something, he has an extensive luxury luggage collection.
Yes, I saw it.
Oh, if I could get something from that collection, I would love a piece of luggage. He has probably one of the biggest, maybe outside of Kimura, I think of LV luggage, possibly. Yeah, I would want one of those.
Those are not cheap. So,
no, honey, I'm not even going to look, okay?
I'm looking, but I know they're not cheap when you buy them regularly. But when you think about the amount of history, about the places these trunks have gone and the things they've seen, just saying.
Yeah, oh my goodness. And they're probably all logoed and like, it's probably real nice condition. But the proceeds are going to his church. So, at least it's for a good cause.
Yeah. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem, Kempire. See you next time.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, guys, I decided to do this live. Literally woke up early this morning to go to Pilates. I'm glad I did it, though. I'm a little sore. little sore. And I was coming back and I was like, I think I could do a live. I wanted to do this live to talk about Rihanna because it was such a major performance, but also a major announcement was made. So I wanted to do this live. If you're watching the replay of this, I apologize. I didn't tell you ahead of time, but replay crew, we like you too. Let us know your thoughts on Rihanna's performance, your thoughts on the pregnancy news, and your reaction to what everyone is saying. And also some of the things that I pointed out that were subtly happening in this performance. Shout out to everyone watching on TikTok. We see you guys as well. Janelle, I'm going to bring you up next. If you are in the live chat, I have posted the call-in link. I will not be reposting it. Just saying. All right, Janelle's up next. What's going on, Janelle?
Bonjour, bonjour. I was call you Empire instead of Kempire. Oh my God, it's Monday. I'm tired. Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you, darling?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. First off, I enjoyed the Super Bowl last night. I'm a football fan, so I was enthralled. I watched half of it on the bus because I was running errands, and every time Kansas City or Philadelphia made a touchdown or some type of move, I went, "Ooh!" and everyone in the bus was staring at me. So, I guess I was the only one in New York City watching the Super Bowl. I don't know. Anyways, that's a lie. I know I wasn't. Anyways, I enjoyed Rihanna's performance. Now, I was going to say something else about what was being said on Twitter about the hashtag get off of her that's trending right now about ASAP Rocky.
Oh.
Yeah, have you not seen that?
No.
Yes, hashtag get off of her, saying like stop having relations with Rihanna so we get an album. I am not joking. It's literally trending on Twitter. The tweets are hilarious. I love Black Twitter. I love us. Okay, it's amazing. But yes, I was gonna come and talk about that, but I listened to Brooklyn Diamond. I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree with her.
Okay.
The reason why I disagree with her is that I don't expect the zha that Beyonce gives us. I just don't. I've seen Rihanna in concert, and I think she is a great performer, but I also don't expect her to be like in 4-inch heels, like, what did Wendy Williams used to call it? Showgirl.
Oh.
She's something. You know what I'm talking about. I don't expect that from Rihanna. And also, I'm glad that I was watching the Super Bowl by myself in my house because I got home just in time to watch the halftime show because I was singing to all the songs. I was like, dang, her discography is on point. Like, I was singing to every single song. I said, I would have annoyed all my friends if I was singing to the top of my lungs. But I didn't want to say anything about her body because I've never been pregnant, but I can understand you literally push out a 7-pound alien life form out of your what?
Alien life
form.
I
don't know anybody who can recuperate from that, like, Speedy Gonzalez. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I was like, if she has some baby weight, awesome. Like you were pregnant for 10 months. Like, I'm not expecting you to bounce back. Like, you're human at the end of the day. I don't care if you're Rihanna. Like, you're good. So, but then I was like, oh no, she may be pregnant. So I feel like for me, that just allowed me to give her more grace to her not as dancing as much because I did see her get winded. And also that mic was on.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. But there were also, as a former performer, there were some TV tracks that she was using. So the mic was on and there were also additional vocals in the background.
Right. And I think she knew probably from rehearsals that she was going to get winded. And she's like, this is why you have a backtrack, just in case.
Yeah.
But like when she was up there singing Diamonds, I was like, yes, queen, you better work it. So for me personally, I thought it was still a great performance. I think one size does not fit all when it comes to these Super Bowl performances. Like, you expect different things from different artists. And like someone in the chat was talking about, like, well, Cardi was up there pregnant twerking when she did that performance with the Migos a few years ago. I was like, Cardi danced for 15 seconds. Like, not even like act like she was up there for a full-blown 10 to 15 minutes doing something. She was twerking for literally 15 seconds. And on Instagram that night, she's like, oh my God, I'm tired. Because you out there twerking and your belly everywhere. I know you tired.
And every pregnancy is different for people.
Right. I mean, oh my God. Like, my cousin was just pregnant and my sister-in-law was just pregnant. And they had 2 different complete pregnancies. So it's just like, it's to each their own. I enjoyed the performance. I thought, and people were like, I'm underwhelmed. Like, were you expecting Beyonce or were you expecting Rihanna?
Yeah. I think
That's my
everyone
thing.
compares the halftime now to Beyonce.
Right, and you can't. We have to Beyonce is her own entity. That's why they call her the GOAT. Like she cannot be compared to. So just like we can't compare Prince, just like we can't compare
Michael Jackson.
Any like Michael Jackson, not outside of Super Bowl performances, but
Mhm.
you can't compare these artists.
No.
So it's unfair to compare Rihanna to Beyonce when Rihanna's never shown us that she is going to do the rah 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 and a bum 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 up on stage like Beyonce does. I just find that unfair. I enjoyed the performance. I thought she did a great job, and she gave me what I thought I was going to get, and I was living my best life afterwards. But I'm gonna get off this. But please, Kempire, please go on Twitter and look up hashtag get off of her. It is hilarious. You will be laughing for hours. Like Black Twitter, I love you. I love it. I love it. Anyway, have a good day.
You too. Take
Smooches.
care.
Bye.
Bye. I already knew. I mean, there were a couple of things that were trending yesterday in regards to this whole Rihanna announcement that she's pregnant. Guys, if you're just joining us, we decided to do a last minute live to just unpack the performance, unpack the news that she's pregnant for the second time, unpack everyone's discourse in regards to how they feel about the performance. And I feel like we have a healthy dialogue happening in the chat and through the callers. So we're going to get to some more callers, but I just want to remind people, I think after I watched Rihanna's performance at the VMAs, I kind of expected that. I didn't expect Beyonce. I expected that performance because to me, it was like her best performance to date because she went through her catalog. She was giving us performance. I was like, where did this Rihanna come from? I was thoroughly impressed. So I was expecting that, but me not knowing that she's pregnant, I'm looking and I'm like, Rihanna's not moving. She tired? Has she not been on the stage show? Does she have stage fright? Which is all possible. But no, she was pregnant. All right. Dr. Payne's backstage. You're going to bring Dr. Payne up. Hold on. Hey, Dr. Payne.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Kempire, I'm easily pleased because I thought Rihanna was awesome. I thought she was amazing. I almost cried.
Oh.
I thought it was really good, even though I knew she was pregnant. Like as soon as I saw her, the face, it gave it away. Because
well, you're a doctor. You're a little different.
Right? Well, every pregnancy is different. And I think the way she was moving was with care because who knows what she was told? Who knows what the checkup showed? Who knows how far along she really is? And she didn't want to disappoint. I think the bar is up here when it comes to Black women performers. I'm sorry. And I don't think it's fair to me, and I'm completely biased. Within the last 5-10 years, the best Super Bowl performers have, of course, been Beyonce, Bruno Mars, and then I'm going to put Rihanna and then everybody else. J-Lo and Shakira was okay. They did what J-Lo and Shakira do, which is just what they do, which is awesome. I didn't see anything fantastic. I didn't see, no one knows how intricate or how much Rihanna was involved in that staging, those highs. It was flawless. Yeah. It was beautiful. Like, what more do we want? Her to just really throw her whole body into convulsions, right? Why do we have to be top singers and dancers and that we have to do it all perfect before we can even get credit, especially from our own fans, right? Our own group of people, or our own ethnic group for that matter. Yeah. How much more do you want the person to do? You have to be excellent or nothing else.
My thing is though, when you think about what goes into creating the halftime show, we've seen, a couple of people give us behind the scenes. The fact that she was doing this and she's pregnant, and like you said, there are other elements that we probably don't even realize in regards to her pregnancy.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of stress to give us a show.
Who knows? Maybe her husband, whoever he is.
I don't know what he is. Her baby daddy. Her baby
but
daddy.
Maybe they were like, girl, are you sure? And she was like, no, I promised them I'm going to do this. She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to work anymore. Doing all that she's done, the music, all the songs, Kempire, tell me which one was your favorite? Because she has so many good ones. I think you had like 3 favorites.
Yeah, I mean, we found love is one of my favorites, though. It's just a happy song. I love that song.
I think you could do like a thing with all the different Rihanna songs. Where were you in your life? Like,
Oh
are you on
man.
the work phase, right? When you're building your
Mm.
channel,
Mm-hmm.
or are you on the throw it up phase now? Like, because,
I'm
you know
about
what
to be
I
my
mean?
throw it up phase.
All
Sure.
right, when you fall in love, it's the umbrella or only girl in the world. Like it's the all those songs are just so amazing. I just think the bar, like no shade. I like Katy Perry. I like what's her name, the blonde Taylor, whatever. I like them all, but I think they are okay. And we're like, you got to be perfect, Beyonce, Rihanna, and Kelly Rowland. How dare you not be 1,000 excellent to the 10th degree? But they all get mediocre pass and slide right on to billionaire status without the corporation, without the business, without all the things that she's done so well. And I just thought yesterday was good. Not just because she was pregnant. I guess I don't know what's wrong with me, Kim. I need to get out more.
No, you have a right to your opinion. Everyone's observation is different. We have to get away from this whole thing. My opinion is what matters, and that's it. No, everyone's opinions matters, and everyone has a right to view something that's art and not like it or love it.
Well, I hope you're coming to Miami for Janet, not Madonna.
Oh, the shade. Okay.
Thank you,
Take care,
guys.
Dr. Nosler. Bye. All right, let's get to some more callers, guys. We have quite a few people backstage I want to get to really quickly. As you can see, I'm like fidgeting on this chair because it's supposed to help with my posture, but it's not helping with the booty. All right, let's get to some more callers. Tracy's backstage. We're going to bring her up next. What's going on, Tracy? Tracy, your mic is muted. Tracy, are you there? Did we lose Tracy? Oh, wait, there we go.
Listen. Hey.
Hey, what's going
Hey,
on?
my Taurus brother. Listen. That pregnant billionaire don't owe me nothing.
Oh,
I will say that. The pregnant now, trust me, I was expecting the announcement to be a tour, an album, but I guess we'll take another baby. I mean, we'll take another Fenty baby. And I guess we should have realized when she like trademarked Fenty baby.
Fenty Kids.
Probably should have. Yeah, it should have dawned on us, but you know, we was up here like everybody else is going on tour. Yes, Riri tour, not so much, but okay. You know what? I'll give it to her. I will say this: the set list, the playlist alone. I was like, okay, let me go download this in this order real quick because it was great. Like you hear the songs and it puts you right back in the mind, you know, when it came out and you're like, oh, okay. And you can kind of go through it with her, which I enjoy because there are times where you have artists that come out and they do their songs and I don't know all of them, half of them, some of them. At least I can say every song that she did, I knew I could sing along to and I can go. And for everyone saying like, oh, she was lip syncing. Guess what? They all do now. It is a requirement. So although they sing their live tracks, they play backup tracks. They all have to.
Yeah.
Now some people are better at lip syncing than others. Beyonce, I'ma say it. So as much as y'all love her, she was lip syncing too. Guess what? It's a requirement. Now their mics are on, they do sing, but I don't like the comparisons of, you know, Black women. Why can't she just be great on her own? Just let that Black billionaire be great. Okay. I already went. I ordered me some more Fenty stuff. I was third. I enjoyed it. Okay, now y'all know we ain't gonna get too many more Black folks. We about to get a whole lot of alabasters now. So we just gotta take what we can get. We gotta be happy with the Black billionaire. But that's all I had to say.
Thank you, Tracy, for calling in.
Bye.
We're about to get 2 more Tauruses if the rumors are true that she's due May 13th. Just saying.
Yeah, listen, we'll take some more beautiful, wonderful, fabulous Tauruses because you know we're awesome. So you know, a couple more with it.
They're gonna get sick of us, Tracy. Bye.
They are. Bye.
Yay! That's the best news for me. That was the best news for me. Let me say thank you. We had a couple of super chats. Mocha, really? Mocha says that Kempire, the auction has crystals too. Oh, no. I gotta go take a look at that after this live. Natasha, thank you so much for the super chat. Natasha says Rihanna was great. Jay-Z, yay, Rihanna performed the same. It would have been actually interesting to see her bring them out. But I mean, look, I'm okay that she didn't bring anyone else out. I really am, especially because, like I said, the catalog alone. Sassy Shantae, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, no shade, Mariah would give us the same type of performance, not pregnant, just men carrying her around. I love her though, and you, Kempire, favorite part of my day. Thank you, Sashay. I mean, no lies told, but we won't say that publicly in front of almost 2,000 people. And we love Mariah, but all right, let me get to these callers. Bobby, I'm gonna bring you up next. Hold on. Bobby, what's going on?
Hi, sweet Kay. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. I finally got through to you. I'm always doing something.
I
And
understand.
I am now. I'm driving.
Oh,
I just came from some Botox.
oh okay. What are your thoughts on the whole Rihanna
At
situation?
my age, I'm getting Botox. I can't believe it.
Why not?
It's not fair.
Uh,
When you get old enough and have enough money to get Botox, right? Oh wow, I'm gonna be old and fab.
exactly. Bobby, what did you think about this Rihanna performance?
I thought she did swell,
Okay.
and we had a party at my house, Super Bowl party, and there were all different ages there, including my 13-year-old granddaughter, and she actually sings and dances like that in a troupe. And we drug her out of the bedroom because she was on TikTok and talking to her friends and everything, and she came out. And she settled everybody down, people that were naysaying and whatever. And she says, "Do y'all know how hard that is?"
Yeah, I mean that's
Because she just
true.
came from a competition where a group of people had to sing and dance around like that in a group in sync. And she had a little solo. And she said, "That is so difficult, Grammy. You have no idea how hard that is." So,
That's true.
yay for, yeah, Rihanna. She did wonderful. And we were all trying to guess if she was pregnant or not. So she is. And
She is.
congratulations to her. And that's why she wasn't doing somersaults and jumping around.
Not that she would normally do that anyway, but definitely not.
But yeah, we enjoyed her music. And everybody has to lip sync at those things. It's a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have all the acoustics and all that stuff, right?
Time delays and all that stuff.
You have to.
Okay,
So,
Bobby. We appreciate you calling in.
yeah, me too. Can you see me?
No, I can't.
Oh, darn it. I wanted to blow you a kiss. Well, I'm blowing you a kiss anyway.
Thank you so much, Bobby. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
I enjoy you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I like that because I was picturing Bobby at home with her family because a lot of you were doing the same thing. You had Super Bowl parties. And Bobby brings up a really good point is that a lot of us that are being very critical, and like I said, I'm not judging people that are being critical. However, a lot of us could not get up there and do what Rihanna did, even if it wasn't Beyonce style or at the top level of what you think it should be. A lot of us couldn't do that. This is coming from someone that performs. Or performed. Well, I perform here too. But you know what I'm saying. So, perspective. This is why I like when you guys call in. All right. Miss Esquire's backstage. We're going to bring her up next. What's going on, Miss Esquire?
Hi, Kempire. How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I took myself off of my call-in moratorium that I put myself on after I said Giselle was a executive producer and people ate me up in the comments.
Did they?
So they did. And I just want everybody to know I learned my lesson. Don't listen to Carlos King. So, but we're going to talk about Miss Robin Rihanna Fenty. So first of all, I just want to say I really enjoyed the performance. I just love Rihanna. I think, like, I'm a Virgo, she's a Pisces. It's completely different energy. She's so like calm and relaxed and seems so sure of herself and not hypercritical and hyper judgmental of what she's doing. And I love that she seems so present during her performance. Like she was looking into the crowd, she was smiling, like she was actually in her body while it was going on, which is just a difficult thing to do on that level.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've had a chance to watch her interview with Nadeska for Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. I mean, first of all, I'm so happy they chose Nadeska to do it because she's Caribbean as well. She's also a new mom as well. The questions were so well thought out. And a lot of what they talked about was like, you are a superstar, but you are a human. How are you doing this as a human? And to now layer on top of that she's a human, growing a human, it is just so amazing. I want to say to folks that this criticism that we have of Rihanna, I didn't hear anybody with this same criticism of like the Rolling Stones when they performed, or even the Black Eyed Peas, or all of these men. All of these men get to perform at the Coldplay. I'm sorry, I love Coldplay, but they gave us absolutely nothing in terms of performance.
Yeah. They had to bring Beyonce out.
They had to bring Beyonce and Bruno Mars with his background singers to dance. And so I think it's important that we kind of check our internalized misogyny just a little bit to ask ourselves, are we holding these women to a standard that we don't hold any of these male performers? I mean, like, no shade to Dr. Dre and them, but I don't remember being wowed by the performance antics and the dancing and the moving around the stage of any of the people that he had with him. And so I get it. Again, we here in Kempire, everybody's entitled to their opinion. We respect everybody's opinion, but I just want people to examine, is your opinion really fair? Are you filtering it through maybe a patriarchal or misogynistic lens? And if you step back from it and you say, okay, let me compare her to other performers, male or female, where would I put her? Again, I don't think she would be at the very top with this performance, but I don't think she would be at the very bottom. Last thing I want to say is Paris is just an amazing being. If you don't follow her on Instagram, please follow her. One, she always is posting like behind the scenes stuff. I can't wait to see what she posts for the behind the scenes stuff for this. But also she's just very inspirational. And you want to talk about body positive, you want to talk about a Black woman, an immigrant, like just doing her thing. And also she did most of J-Lo's choreography for last year as well. So Paris, and she does a lot of the choreography for the Savage Fenty shows. So I was just so happy that this Black woman was supporting this Black woman and putting on this amazing show. And just like visually, it's one of the most beautiful Super Bowl shows I've ever seen. So just wanted to say that. I hope you have a really good day and you eat something soon, and we'll talk later.
Take care, Ms. Esquire. Bye. Ms. Esquire always has great commentary. You all do. And this is part of the reason why I love having you guys call in and share your opinions. Whether I agree or not agree, you give me a different perspective. You know I twerk on the fence regularly. So I'm always thinking like, well, I never thought about it that way. When Miss Diamond called in, I said, Miss Brooklyn Diamond called in, I said, well, I didn't think about it that way. I was like, well, maybe you're right. And then Miss Esquire calls in, well, maybe you're right. I live in the gray. It's okay, though. Some of us do. All right. Tina, you're going to be our last call. We're going to bring you up next. What's going on, Tina?
Hey, Kempire. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Child, my in-laws called me from California. My mother-in-law is 87 and my father-in-law is 93. What was they saying? I didn't get it. Was there a theme? I said, Mother, she's a billionaire. She's a singer. She was singing it. No, but what was the theme? And what was all the white things jumping around? Lord have mercy.
What was the white things jumping around?
I said it was a theme, Mother, and she just kept saying, but I didn't get it. What was she saying? Jesus. Jesus. I love her tribute to Andre Leon Talley. I got it instantly.
Yeah.
And I was cracking up. I was following you last night on Twitter because everybody was trying to tiptoe. Well, should we say she's pregnant or should we not say she's pregnant?
Yeah.
That was hilarious. But the Caribbean flow last night with my Sarah, Cheryl Lee Ralph. Yeah. But I'm going to adopt Chris Stapleton into the family. He's invited to the picnic.
Oh, he is definitely invited.
That man was Stevie Wonder last week when he performed with him. And then yesterday, I said, I might have to go to Chris Stapleton, but I'm kind of scared to go. But
I know.
That was, oh my God.
That man can sing.
Somebody needs to get him and do a duet with him because he can come to the picnic. But it was fabulous. I'm glad the sister is having another baby and how she pulled that off. And how many people could be soaring? I'm scared of heights. I'd have passed out, swinging all around and coming up and down. I'm surprised she didn't pass out. So her critics, go have several seats, child.
Oh.
Because Miss Riri did the thing, and I'm 66, and I got up and danced the whole while. But when my in-laws called me, well, baby, what was she saying? I said, oh my God, it was hilarious. But you go get something to eat, and I love your roses, and I still got my biscuits ready for you.
Thank you, Tina. Take care.
And I'll be in New York in May, so I might have to scope you out. I'm not a stalker.
I might not be here because it's my birthday month.
Oh, man.
Well, you never know. We'll see.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I love hearing your thoughts, guys. Replay crew, I want to know where you're watching from. I want to know your thoughts, how you would rate this performance. Live chat. If you had to rate Rihanna's performance between 1 and 10, how would you rate it? I should just make that a poll. Hold on. Let me make that a poll because I want to see the actual numbers. So hold on one second, y'all. Let me go to the live chat. Thoughts, guys. Replay crew. Ooh, hearing myself. Let me do an actual poll because I do want to hear I want to see what the actual numbers will say in regards to this. Hold on. Rihanna. And replay crew, I want to know your thoughts as well, how you would rate the performance, what you thought of the performance. Okay, you guys have already started in the chat, but let me do a little official. You know how we like to do. And then you guys can vote in the poll. That way we can have an idea of what the consensus is by the time we end this live. Hold on. There we go. All right. Bud, look. All right. TikTok, you guys can just let me know in the live chat how you would. Oh, no. Shout out to my mods on TikTok. I appreciate you guys. Ooh, not end. Cancel. There we go. All right. Let me post this here. All right, everyone in the YouTube live chat, please vote and let me know how you would rate Rihanna's halftime performance. I really enjoyed hearing everyone's thoughts, though, because I guess, like I said, based on everything you all have said, I'm like, all right, I can see all the sides. And yes, I'm twerking on the fence per usual, but I can see all the sides. I appreciate everyone's thoughts. Again, replay crew, I want to know your thoughts. And because this was highlighted, don't forget, guys, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, but you might not be seeing your Valentine until the weekend. So you have some time. Shout out to our friends from roseforever.com and Rose Forever New York. You can get $25 off when you use the discount code Kempire25. All right. So you want roses that last for more than 2 weeks and last for like almost a year? Head on over there and be sure to check that out. Let me just get this super chat. Angelique, didn't you call in and you hung up? Thank you for the super chat. Angelique says, opinion change with callers. Shout out to the mods. Oh, is that what happened? Okay. All right. Kaylee says, hold on. Kaylee says, there we go. Janet Jackson for 2024 Super Bowl. I mean, I would be here for it. Guys, we're almost at 1,000 likes. We have almost 1,800 people watching on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and on YouTube, of course. Teacher says Janet Jackson by herself 2024. I agree. She doesn't need to bring anyone else out, but I know who she would bring out? Someone that's her real friend and has been by her side, Missy Elliott. A lot of you loved when Missy came out during her set with Katy Perry. Missy has tons of records that she could perform. I want to see Janet. I want to see Missy Elliott together. Let's do it. All right, guys. And I have seen the conversation. Ange says, what about Usher? I've seen the conversation about Usher possibly performing. Some people feel like he has the hits, but some people feel like he has a hits for our community, I mean the Black community, and not necessarily internationally. I don't know. I feel like Usher could do it. And if not just Usher, maybe Usher and a few other people from Atlanta. Too bad Left Eye passed away, because I was like, TLC would have been fantastic too. Imagine TLC could do a whole Atlanta situation. You can still do a TLC situation if you do an Atlanta situation. I don't know. Someone's like, keep Katy Perry home. Come on now. Come on now. Either way, guys, well, let's continue this conversation in the comment section. I want to see what the poll is saying. We're almost at 500 votes, and you guys are giving Rihanna's performance pretty good record right now. 62% of you voted that she rocked it. 62%. All right. Someone said Outcast. I mean, there's so many people. Don't forget, Rock Nation also produces this halftime show. So we shall see. We shall see. I mean, what other performance? Because I know us and as a community, we're thinking about all the Black artists. But what about artists in general would you like to see perform? I'm just trying to see. Look, the list has gotten very short in recent years. Just saying. I mean, we could have extended it if they had given J-Lo her own Super Bowl and then Shakira her own Super Bowl. Look, let me not start. Speaking of, Chris Brown did talk about him not performing at the Super Bowl, saying that the Super Bowl is not, he already knows that they're not going to consider him for it, and he's okay with that. But speaking of Chris Brown, he simply posted "Go Girl" after Rihanna's performance on his Instagram story. That's sweet. Well, you know what I just thought? Why not have Usher, Chris Brown? Why not do like an R&B guys thing? Wouldn't that be amazing? TT says Madonna. Madonna already did it. Madonna already did it. Someone said not pity votes. You giving her pity votes? Come on now. Dua Lipa, people are saying. I feel like Dua Lipa's really new. I mean, if she was a part of a collective of performers, then I could understand. But I don't know about that. I was thinking Ariana Grande too, but I don't know about Ariana Grande by herself. You know what I mean? I mean, she has hits, but I think Janet Jackson for next year. The Super Bowl will apologize for banning her from everything. And she will perform and she'll bring Missy out. And she can even bring Usher out. Remember Usher toured with Janet not too long ago? Remember that? Not too long ago. I'm actually a long time ago. It was during the Velvet Rope tour. That was a long time ago. It was like 20 years ago. Ashley says Taylor Swift is up next. She wanted to finish recording off her album, so I wouldn't be surprised at that. I wouldn't be mad at a Taylor Swift performance. Would it be iconic? I don't know. She's got good music. Just saying. Some people are also speculating Nicki Minaj. Nicki has a lot of hits, but I could see Nicki Minaj and maybe Lil Wayne and all of them, like Drake, all of them do a collective Young Money performance. I think I would like that. Did someone say Kaya? You know what? Get out of here with this. Get out of here with this. TikTok is voting very similarly like YouTube in regards to Rihanna's performance and how they would rate it. They're rating it between the 7 and 10. That's not bad. That's not bad, especially when you think about, all the things that she was dealing with while performing. Let me say thank you. Osen, thank you so much for the super chat. Osen says, I think Taylor Swift next year for Middle America and Wayne, Nicki, and Drake in 2025. New Orleans. We should save this. Someone save this and remind us later who said it. Female Rap Elite, thank you so much for the super chat. Female Rap Elite rated it a 5, which is not bad. It's not terrible, but, Sharon, thank you so much for the super chat. Sharon says, how about those Chiefs? Congrats, Kansas City. I know you've gotten lost in the shuffle, but as one of the callers pointed out, a lot of you said it was a really great game. It was a great game. It made history. Congrats to everyone involved. You know what, Chicken Salad? Pink would be a great Super Bowl performance. And she's going to do some acrobats. Just saying. Did someone say Ice Spice? Come on now. She's so new. I don't even know her song. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget, tomorrow is Tuesday Takeover, where we cover a variety of reality TV news. I'm sure more news will be coming out in regards to Rihanna and her performance and the pregnancy news. Congratulations, Rihanna. At the end of the day, you did something that a lot of us dream of doing. Just saying. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Let's get out of here with some music. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like the video. Liking the video is an easy and free way of supporting not just my channel, but other channels as well, including your own. Thank you, Patrice, for the super chat. Patrice says Christina Aguilera for the Super Bowl. I could see it. She was at the Super Bowl. She was showing support. Speaking of showing support, we had a few celebrities showing support for Rihanna, Katy Perry, Andy Cohen, Ellen DeGeneres, Karamo. There are a lot of people throwing support for Rihanna yesterday. All right, y'all. I'm not a Spice Girls reunion. You think Posh Spice is gonna come out? Just saying. Someone says Lizzo. Well, you know what? I don't know if Lizzo can do it by herself. I don't feel like, look, Lizzo, I know she's been in this industry for a long time, but her popularity is very recent. Someone said Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny would be big, but isn't he fairly new too? Look, look, we shall see. I do have a feeling though, it's going to be a different genre of music next year. Anyone else feel that way? Because what did we do last year? We did hip hop and a little R&B, and the previous year we did J-Lo. So I really do. I agree. I feel like it's going to be like a middle America artist, someone like Taylor Swift. So we shall see. We shall see. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm sure there's more news to cover. I will see you guys for Tuesday Takeover tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you to everyone that sent in the super chat. Thank you to everyone that liked the video. Thank you to our members of the channel. We appreciate you guys. If you would like to become a member of the channel, head on over to TeamKempire.com/join. Or for all things Kempire, head on over to TheKempire.com for all my social media. Follow me on TikTok because you missed it last night. We were live watching Rihanna together. We had 7,000 people in the building. We were rocking out. Like, yes. Follow me there. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter because I also have comments and thoughts and things that I don't share anywhere else on Twitter. Everything is at TheKempire, at Kempire Daily, or at Kempire Radio. I have to go edit the visual version of the podcast. So I'm going to get to that. Be sure to subscribe to the Kempire Radio YouTube channel so you don't miss out on that as well. And subscribe to the Kempire Radio podcast on your favorite podcast platform, KempireRadio.com for more details. Thank you all for that called in. Thank you to everyone that sent in super chat. And of course, thank you to the King's Guards. Thank you. We couldn't do it without our moderators. I will see you all later. Let's get out of here.
you.